Oh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fairfield University for WVOF 88.5's coverage of Fairfield men's soccer. Welcome to Lessing Field on a rainy Saturday night here at Fairfield for this Division I matchup. It's really interesting, right, Trip? I am Logan Rundy alongside Trip Pisano. It's really interesting. So the Fairfield Stags are 1-6-1. So they have one win and 8 tries this year. However, they just came off a draw with UConn, which is a really good draw. They're ranked number 24 in the country. The Marist Red Foxes a couple of weeks ago came off a win against number 18 Fordham University. So two teams with not great records, but seemingly getting some results in the top end of the table. Trip, what do you think Fairfield has to do to be successful this evening?
Yeah, I think it's going to be important to not let the pass get to them. They got to score early, keep the ball out of their own net, and just come out strong.
They got to come out strong, and especially on your home turf really early on, right?
That's right.
They got to find a way to put the ball in the back of the net first. They have gotten behind many times this year. A little statistic, Fairfield soccer has allowed 101 shots to their own 61, so it's got to be a lot better. We got to get off to a quick start here on your home turf. Trip, it's really interesting. The weather is a big part of this sport. How can Fairfield use their speed on the wings to really control the pace against these Red Foxes?
That's right. They're going to have to take control of the ball, keep the ball off their own side, and just put the ball in the back of the net. It's going to be really important. Marist has a good defense, come out strong, and take a win tonight.
Absolutely. We need it in a bad way here at Fairfield U. We'll be right back in talking about the starting lineups and the head coaching matchup. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to WVOF's coverage on 88.5 of Fairfield men's soccer here at Lessing Field on a very rainy Saturday night. Logan Rundy alongside Trip Pisano. It's great to be back. The last time I was on the broadcast was March. Trip, welcome to our team here at Fairfield.
Thank you very much.
It's a really cool coaching matchup. Christian Witkowski is the newly hired Fairfield coach. He was hired in January, and it's really interesting because Marist is actually where he attended school. He was all academic most years, and he was drafted by the Philadelphia Union in, I believe, 2013. So it's a really, really cool matchup. Again, it's the same coach that got him drafted just about a decade ago. It's really exciting stuff. And again, the Fairfield will get their normal 11 out on the field. Marist, their normal 11 as well. Victor Nikoloff will start in net for the Fairfield Stags. It's great to be with you on this Saturday evening. We'll do the best to get you the best coverage possible on this rainy Saturday night. Again, all of our sports here at WVOF are on this YouTube channel at all times. So please, if you ever want to look at a past broadcast, definitely go back and watch. If you want to look ahead in the schedule, we will have our schedule up online a couple days before the game. Trip, kickoff is in about 30 seconds. A couple final things for the Stags to do in order to get this game rolling.
They're going to have to be careful with this weather. I mean, it's slippery out there. The grass is slip and slide. But also, you got to keep Marist out of their own net. Marist came out strong. I believe they're 3-4, so just a game behind 500, and come out strong. I mean, it's really important to keep the ball out of their own net, and let's take one tonight.
Absolutely. The Red Foxes are in their normal away reds. The Fairfield Stags are in their home whites. Fairfield will be heading from the parking garage over to the scoreboard. That'll be the direction they start. The Red Foxes go from the scoreboard to the parking garage side if you've ever been to Fairfield too. Again, it's great to be with you. Marist will get the opening kickoff and we'll get underway in about 10 seconds. Both sides are ready. Will Pierce right in front of us, along with Raz Amir as well. The whistle is blown at Fairfield U, and the Red Foxes kick off. They start in the back line. They swing it all the way over to the wing. Pierce heads it forward for the Stags, and over up to Drillin, who keeps it in bounds on the right side. Red Foxes defense clear. Good. It steps in. Drillin, Pierce on the left side. Controlled on the left side again. Still swing around. Amir goes all the way back to the defensive line. Nikoloff looking for it. Doesn't get it. Reed gets it instead. Reed all the way. Going up the field about 30 yards. Red Foxes will defend. Headed away on the left wing. Red Foxes then carry. Pushing. Try to go defense to offense, but can't. Amir will take it. Goes back to Nikoloff, and Nikoloff will control. Nikoloff goes out right. Carried by the right back. And all the way up the field, looking for Drillin. Can't find him. The Red Foxes get there first, and it's out of bounds. And it will go to the Red Foxes. Really quick pace by the Stags. They've gotten out on a good start. Trip, what have you seen so far?
Yeah, really aggressive on the left wing. Really good way to start the game, keep the ball on their own side, and then great bounce back way to get out of bounds.
Red Foxes will throw in about a 20-yard throw, headed by the Fairfield defense. A penalty is called right away. Those Stags will get a free kick about 25 yards from the frame. Again, really aggressive by the Stags early on. Marist has only got a few quality touches. I believe that is the right way to play. Marist usually gets on the scoreboard first, so if the Stags can do so, it's a big advantage for them.
See what they do here.
I believe the right back is going to take the kick. Pierce is over on the right side. He has that left in-swinging ball. Ball goes in to Pierce. Pierce carries into the box, crossed off the Red Foxes, and it will be a corner kick, I believe. And the call is reversed. It will be a Marist goal kick. So, again, good aggression outside. Couldn't really get a good shot on net, but that Red Foxes defense is quite stout.
It would have been nice to get it closer to the goal there, but still, way to play aggressive.
Only a few Red Foxes on their side of midfield. This kick's going to go pretty long. Goes about, we'll call it 55 yards. And it's headed by the Stags out of bounds and deflects off Marist. So, again, really aggressive on the way out as Fairfield's already thrown it in.
Huge possession.
Red Fox back line is feeling that pressure early on from, I believe, Drillin is up there. And Pierce has been a big problem as well as he just gets his first touch. And a penalty is called. So that's 2 on the Marist Red Foxes within the first 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, they're coming out strong, but at what cost, you know? Let's see if Fairfield can keep up. And
short to Pierce again, crosses it in. And it's too far. Nobody gets on the end of it. Battle between the Red Foxes and the Stags in the left corner. Taken away and passed all the way back. And it goes to Amir, who's on that left wing back position. All the way across to the right side again. Makes a move and carries. Ball skips. Looking for Fairfield Stag up top. Can't find him. Marist free kick. Or Marist goal kick, excuse me.
Yeah, the ball was right there. He's just one step off. He would have had it.
Red Foxes look like they might play it short here. Amir's communicating with Pierce in the middle. About 3.5 minutes into this game, Fairfield has had a good majority of the possession.
Stags super spread out right now.
Amir tucks in. Pierce goes in along with Drillin. Cody Reed's controlling things from the back, and the refs has stopped play between an agreement with the Red Foxes and the Stags. Little talking to just about the contact in the middle of the pitch. And the goal kick will be taking over again. So again, a lot. Marist is trying to get under those Stag skins. We just saw it right there as the ref had a word. So definitely something to keep an eye on going forward. And the Red Foxes take the goal kick. Not a great kick, only about 45 yards. Fairfield gets ahead on it early. Pierce, and it's called a handball on the Stags. Pretty obvious handball. Looks like Pierce got it off the wrist. Red Fox is trying to go quick, but slowed down by the Stags defense. Swing for the left wing on the Foxes. The Foxes take it over. Looking up top, can't find it. And it's kicked out of bounds by the Fairfield defense. So, again, Marist has come back with a little punch of their own after the Stags controlled for about the first 3.5 minutes.
That's right. Yeah, we're only almost 5 minutes into the game. This is the first time that the ball is on Marist side. So let's see what they do here.
Wind is picked up here at Fairfield. Drillin heads it away. He's been active early. Red Foxes control. Ball in swinging to the box. And nobody gets on the end of it. It's a foot race between the Fairfield back line and the Red Foxes strikers, and it will go to the Stags. Good defense on the left side.
Let's see if they can put it on the other side of the pitch here.
Goes through the Red Foxes. Controlled up top. Good. Spins off. Amir looks for it. Can't find it. Red Foxes control, and the pass is wide, out of bounds. So again, Marist keeping up that pressure. That Marist back line is also talking a good amount as well about Pierce and Drillin in the middle. Amir can't control, and it will go to the Red Foxes. So 2 sloppy turnovers by the Stags on set pieces. Apologies about the wind. The rain and the wind are coming down pretty heavy here at Fairfield. Red Foxes play a little 2-man game on the right side. Little NBI run, passed all the way back to the defense. Swung all the way back to the middle. And it goes all the way to the left. Picked off by Fairfield. Counterattack, Drillin. Drillin passes it back. Up and nobody to find. They passed it back to midfield. Looking for an option up top. Couldn't find it, and the Red Foxes have taken over. Good. The Stags control again. And all the way back to the back line. Reed calling for it. He receives it. Looking to swing all the way around. Reed goes long instead. Picked off by the Red Foxes in the middle. And back with the Stags. Pierce controlling, looking for Drillin. Can't find him. The pass was just a little bit short. But Pierce gets it back. Has a shot just over the bar. It'll be a goal kick. Really good attacking from Will Pierce early on. And he's been all over the field. That is the junior from New Zealand who has been all over the field.
Yeah, Fairfield's had a couple chances early on in this game. The ball's been majority on their side, and they just can't seem to get it within the net. But way to keep it away from Marist and their own goal.
Again, first game in conference play for both sides. The first is arguably the most important. Marist will control the goal kick. Looks like the goalkeeper is sending everyone just past midfield, right by the Fairfield F. And the ball is kicked up in the air, lands just about midfield line. Fairfield gets their head to it first. A little bit of pressure on that Marist back line. Pierce chasing the Red Foxes, but they control. Marist looking to switch. They get it all the way to the back line and do switch. Pass a little bit offline. Got to get there. And does. Looking up top. And it looks like it was deflected, but the referees say Stags ball. Amir gives it. Pierce. Pierce looking for an option. Controls himself. And wins the battle. Looking for an option. Good. Pierce a little bit of footwork. Too much, though, as he gives it away. Red Foxes take it back. Left side. And go all the way back to the goalkeeper. Looking for an option. Goes to his counterpart on the right back position. Fairfield goes into a slide. Can't get up with it. Red Foxes push. 3-on-5 in the back. 5 Fairfield defenders against 3 Marist Foxes. Nikoloff calls him off and gets the catch nice and easy. And he will take over. Nikoloff back there for another year. He was in net for the majority of the Stags games last year. The ball comes towards our table. Amir, good control with the head. Well done. Gets it to the back line. Controlled. Reed in the middle. Right in front of Nikoloff. All the way over to the right wing. Right back looking for an option. Kicks it about 35 yards up. Looks for Drillin. Can't find him. Offsides flag is up anyways. So good aggressive, attacking, what do we call it? Tactics, if you will.
I'd say so.
And so, but again, offside. So a few mental mistakes from the Stags really early on here.
Absolutely. Yeah, good footwork, but they just can't keep together, whether it's the weather and the slippery grass or it's just, sloppy mistakes. Let's see what they end up doing as the ball goes up on their side.
Stags on the counterattack. Amir, left side, dribbles, takes one step in the box, and the Red Foxes do a great job to defend. Red Foxes on the counterattack. Fairfield's down numbers. Carried up the right side, one-on-one. Looking for the middle, and Reed will just clear it away. And it will stay in bounds. No foul called. Looks like it was a trip on the Foxes, but they keep it here with a Marist throw. Marist throws it in. Headed away by Fairfield. Up top, back into their own half. Red Foxes calm in defense. Looking for an option in the back end, finds the keeper. Cleared out from that back line. About 35 yards into the Fairfield territory when the ball finds Pierce. Pierce carries. Looking for Amir, can't find him. Inside. Red Foxes looking for an option. Find one on the right wing. Looking for a little bit of a long ball. Good defense by Reed. Well done by Reed. Pierce on the defense as well. The Red Foxes still have it. Good technical work. And get it back to the right back. Right back here, the right winger right here. Right in front of us here at Lessing Field. Headed away by the Fairfield defense on a long ball attempt. Into the middle. And it's a left side attack for the Stags. Slide tackle by the Red Foxes. Get it back real quick. Then the Stags do the same, but they kick it out of bounds. Ball comes right underneath our table. It's happened a couple times in the past. I remember last year that we had the ball come right at Andrew Jameson's face, and I saved his life.
They should put you
hero. They should. But anyways, my job is behind the mic. Back in action, the Foxes throw it in. Keep control, looking for a back pass. Find it right in the middle. Looking for a switch of the field. And the ball is successfully switched from right to left. Foxes about 25 yards outside the box. Advantage is called. And the free kick is finally called after 2 Fairfield penalties. Referee looked like he was reaching for his pocket. It looks like the cards will stay in, though. Draw the line about 20 yards out from the box. Getting the line set. There is a Red Fox down on the field. Hard to see who it is from here. But while we're taking this quick break, the medical team will come out onto the field. It's been a really interesting battle. We said it right at the top. The coaching tactics are going to be in effect really early. 2 guys that know each other extremely well.
That's right.
The Stags attacked probably for the first 10 minutes really, really well. And then in kind of the last 2 or 3, the Red Foxes have found a couple chances on the counterattack. So those Stags really got to get back in the defense.
That's right, Logan. Fairfield just 1-6-1 coming off a tie against UConn, and the Marist 3-4. You think that'd be Marist's game, but Fairfield has spent a lot of time on their own side, trying to get the ball. Good possession, great footwork, a little bit of sloppy mistakes, but let's see what they do as the free kick begins.
Marist has 2 people standing over the ball, a right footer and a left footer. The right footer jumps it off left side, ball's swung in, blocked by that Fairfield defense. Red Foxes get it back. Cleared again by Fairfield. Back to the Red Foxes, shot on net, is in! The Red Foxes have scored right off the bat. It's 1-0, Marist. Again, not really what the Stags were looking for early. So a little bit of a debrief of that play. It was deflected 3 times by that Fairfield defense. Couldn't get it out of the zone. About a 10-yard shot right into the top right corner. It was an absolute beautiful shot, and the Red Foxes are up 1-0.
Yeah, that's a tough thing to come over, especially this early in the game. But hopefully the Stags don't let it get to them too much, and hopefully they can fight back.
And they have been in this position before, found different ways to win games in the past. Again, this is a real test, down a goal about 12 minutes into this game. So, again, a test to see how much grit Fairfield has going forward.
Yeah, Marist just 3-4, a game below 500. They've scored 5 consecutive goals, and they're both past games. So let's see if the Stags can keep it to just this one.
Red Foxes get on the board, but the Fairfield Stags will control the kickoff. Stags defend in the back. Marist clears. Headed towards the camera, just misses. Pierce looking to throw in quick, but the throw has to be backed up. Pierce takes the throw, looking for an option. Goes up top, looking for Drillin, can't find him, cleared by the Red Foxes. Marist and Fairfield with a battle at midfield. Fairfield comes out victorious. Swung all the way to the right side. Looks like that's Perno over there. Looking up the field is Perno, but it will skip all the way to the Marist keeper. So, again, good options, but there's not a lot of passes being strung together. It's a lot of kick and run from the Stags early on.
That's right. Let's see what Marist does here.
Keeper rolls it right side. Marist, about 35-yard line. Good. A little battle between Reed and a Marist Red Fox in the middle. All the way up. 2-on-1. Red Foxes can't find it, but they get it back. Looking for an angle at a shot, and the penalty's called on Marist. So, again, Marist has really gotten on the transition. They started from a goalkeeper role, went all the way up the right side and caught Fairfield sleeping. So they really got to try to find a way to minimize those attacks.
Yeah, Marist had good speed there. Thankfully, Fairfield was able to catch up.
3 back passes between Reed and the right back. Right back will take it, carry it up the field, looking for an option. I believe that's Jordan Baleshi up there. Ball, and he tries to go again to the front, trying to complete about a 50-yard pass, unsuccessful, and it rolls all the way to the Marist keeper. Marist swings from the left side in the back. All the way over to the right this time. Again, about a 4 defense back situation right now. Gets all the way to the Stags defense, all the way up. Looking for number 24 in white, can't find him. And Marist will control. Marist defense being tested early, but they have been up to the challenge so far. Deflected, Fairfield takes control. Up to Pierce. Pierce goes back. All the way to the right side, in between the right back and the right wing. The right wing runs it down. All the way over to the right, about 20 yards. Fairfield looking to keep it in, but unsuccessful. So again, a little bit sloppy here on this rainy Saturday night. So they really got to find a way to string some passes together.
That's right. Fairfield has some pretty good footwork, but they haven't been able to do anything with it, really. Let's see if they can connect the dots here.
Quick throw from Marist goes out on a header by the Fairfield defense, and it will be another throw-in. Again, Marist scores in the 12th minute of this game. 1-0 Red Foxes. Ball thrown in by Marist. Headed away. Pierce will take control. Chips it up in the air. Can't control it. Headed away by that Marist back line. Red Foxes turn. Midfield. 5-on-4. Through ball. Red Foxes. No penalty is called. Looked like a slide tackle by the Fairfield defense. Nikoloff controls and goes up to Pierce, who's going on the counterattack. He's got minimal options. He's got one behind him. That's Amir. Finds Drillin. 1-2. Attempt, but can't get it to work. Pierce thought he was tripped. No call. Red Foxes will control on the left side. And play is stopped. The officials are going to replay review here at Fairfield University, looking at the penalty of the slide tackle that was right in front of Nikoloff. I believe a Fairfield defender. It looked like it was Reed that was going in on the tackle. Instant replay. We're going to take a break, and we will be right back here at WVOF. We'll be back with the decision. Welcome back to WVOF's coverage of Stags and Red Foxes men's soccer. The officials gone to the monitor and claimed that there is no penalty. It will be a drop ball. I believe the Stags will let the Red Foxes just kick it to them, and we'll be back underway. Again, that was almost like a costly penalty. It was about 2 yards outside the 18-yard box, so definitely would have been a dangerous opportunity, but they get away with one. Carried by the Red Foxes. Right side, back in the middle to the center back. Swung all the way to the left side. Ball skips to the left wing. Carried. Got about a few seconds to control. Finds an option. Working all the way back to that defense. And it swung all the way over to the right side. A little bit dangerous. Right across the field. Pierce chasing. Drillin's up there as well. Pierce does a great job getting the ball back. Finds a spot. Chased by the Red Foxes. Looking across. Does. Nobody on the end of it except the Red Fox defense. Marist controls. 5-on-4 in the back here. 1-2. Goes up the field. Ball's going to skip. A few yards ahead. Reed will get there first and just get away with it. So, again, transition play by the Red Foxes has been strong so far.
Absolutely. Yeah, it would have been nice if someone was there. No one was there to put the ball into the back of the net. Someone's got to be there to be able to pass it.
Definitely. Pierce was on the attack on the left side, drilling, and none of the other Stags could get there as well. Red Foxes throw it in from about 14 yards out. Throw is too far. Nikoloff will take the goal kick. Just under half an hour to go here in the first half as Nikoloff gets it out to the right side, which is Reed. Gets it over to Baleshi. And up the field to the Fairfield, the right-sided sack. Gets offside, and the ball will trickle all the way to the Marist goalkeeper. Marist controls from the back as they have been all night. Swung all the way over. Defense got plenty of space, about 30 yards before the first Fairfield defender. Takes about 25 of it and goes long. Looks like that will be deflected by Reed. Amir has control of it now. Looking backwards and will find his counterpart in the backside. Up to Pierce. Looking for a long ball. Mishit. And cleared away by the Red Foxes. Just across midfield. There's controlling about 5 yards on their side of the field. We'll find the left winger. Comes in. Looking for all the way across. All the way over the right wing, controlled by the Red Foxes. 2 overlapping runs. Finds the underlapping. And the shot is high and wide. So, again, good build-up play by the Red Foxes. Just can't put it in the back of the net.
That's right. Fairfield's had a couple of those themselves. Passing to nobody seems to be a common mistake on both teams tonight. Let's see if Fairfield and Marist, for that matter, can fix that.
Nikoloff looking like he's going to go long. The Fairfield Stags were set up short, but I believe he just wants to get on the other side because Marist has had the possession for the greater part of about 5 minutes here. Nikoloff, the junior, back in net for another year as he kicks it just short of midfield. Drillin looking to get his head on it, falls at Pierce's feet. Pierce wins it back. Marist goes into a slide tackle and unsuccessful, out of bounds, off the Red Foxes. Pierce will take the throw. Looking for Amir, over his head. Finds Drillin, and it's deflected all the way back to the Red Foxes' defense. Red Foxes will switch from right to left. Then they come back right. Right at the right back. There's 2 options for the Red Fox defense. They decide to go long. Keeps it in. Little battle, one-on-one between a Stag and a Red Fox. Drillin calling for it. All the way over the right side. No penalty call. Red Foxes win on the slide tackle. Fairfield defender is down. Counterattack for the Red Foxes. Stags looking to go on a counterattack now as they win it back from the right side. Swung all the way to the left. Over to Amir. Amir looking for an option. Got a few of them. Decides to go back to his left center back. Then all the way over to the right center back, which is Reed tonight. All the way over to Jordan Baleshi. Baleshi finds Reed again. Reed just plays a little 3-man game. All the way up to Amir. Amir carries, looking for Drillin long. Can't find him. And the Red Foxes will go outside, clear it with control. Marist all the way over right to left as they've been swinging it all night. All the way from the right corner, all the way to the left side of midfield. Henner in defense. Gets by him. And Fairfield will control in the middle. Erno. All the way over. Swung in the middle dangerously, but controlled by Fairfield. Pierce looking for an option. That's Drillin. Right side. He's got a runner with her in the middle. Ball's crossed in. Fairfield's going to get a shot attempt. Good defense by the Red Foxes. Fairfield corner from the right side. So good counterattack this time by the Stags.
Yeah, it would have been nice if they could have gotten a shot on goal there. Fortunately, got out of bounds too quickly.
That Red Fox defenses has been stout really early on. About 24 minutes left in the half. Let's see if Stags can put one in the back of the net or Marist strikes again. Hard to tell who the kicker is. It is a right-footing ball, so it'll be an in-swinger from the right side. Almost every Fairfield Stag is in the box other than Amir. Whistle is blown. A little bit of a hand fight in the box. Now the corner kick will be taken. In-swinging ball. Comes in. Fairfield gets a head on it, but it's wide. So good attacking defense by the Marist Red Foxes to get a deflection off the Stags. So another opportunity that goes down the drain. And a little miscommunication by the Stags as well. Fairfield will make 2 substitutions. Looks like Drillin's coming off. Hard to tell again. Apologies for that. 2 strikers will come on. So probably a quick change about halfway through the half. Coach Witkowski uses 24 players. So a lot of these guys are going to get minutes. You're going to see a lot of rotation. So the first sub's coming only about 20 minutes into this thing.
Yeah, that corner kick would have been a great opportunity for the Stags. They just miscommunicated and weren't able to get it in.
Red Fox is looking to go short, but once again, they're going to elect to go long. Probably the smarter option due to the conditions out here. It's really hard to control in the tight corners.
Yeah, this wind and this mist, tough playing conditions. Let's see what Marist decides to do here.
In terms of the rain, it has subdued. It started to pour just around game time. It's a little bit misty now, so still a little bit of precipitation. Hopefully that will die down at the end of this half or even in the second half. Taking a long time for this kick. The refs are talking to the Fairfield bench right now about maybe a possible misconduct, things like that, but we get underway again. Goal kick taken from the 6-yard box. And then we are away again. Ball lands just about midfield. Nobody gets a head on it. It will fall to the ground. Pierce in the middle. Ball's batted around a few times, but finds Amir's feet again. Reed looking for Pierce, can't find him. Finds Ranghata instead. He'll check in for the first time. The junior from New Zealand. Red Foxes take control again. All the way over to the right. And then swung to the left. On the counterattack. This time the Stags are back in a timely manner. Controlled by the Red Foxes defense. Swung back to the right side. And all the way right in front of our table. Ball's in. Little two-man game. Goes back to the left. Fairfield's moving a lot to just stay with the Red Foxes, but they have been relatively successful other than that goal on the board right now. Ball's thrown in quickly by the Red Foxes. Baleshi in defense. Inside. Good defense by that Stags back line. Taking over again. Quick footwork. 4 passes in succession in that right side corner. Fairfield and Red Foxes go with the battle. Red Fox's left winger goes to his feet, hits the Fairfield attacker in the shin. It'll be a free kick. Ball's kicked away really quick. Ranghata looking to carry right side. Got one option in the middle. Number 20 in white. Looking for an option. Can't find him. Pierce looking to get the cleanup, but can't get it. Cleared away, but stays with Fairfield. All the way over. Goes back into the middle, and it's picked off by the Red Foxes. Careless mistake by the Stags. Red Foxes push. Looking right side. And turns it over. Reed with the defense. Up to Amir. Calling forward up top. Pierce. All the way to the middle. Looking to switch the field. And do. All the way back to the right side. Really quick switches by both teams early. Holds. Little two-man game on the right. All the way back to Baleshi. Baleshi into the middle. Finds Reed. All the way to the left side here. The left back spot. Plenty of time. Only one Marist attacker on Fairfield's side of midfield. Baleshi. Playing a little two-man game. Gets it back. Finds Reed. So all Fairfield's doing is making Marist run and earn that possession back. Reed going long. Looking for Amir. Good control by Amir with the chest. One overlapping runner. Doesn't elect to use him. Amir in the middle. Looking up top. Shot. Score! Oh! Will Pierce puts it in the back of the net. A little miscommunication by those Red Foxes. And we get on the board. The Stags get on the board. A little victory music as well. So it's knotted up at the 28-minute mark. So really important.
Huge goal
by the Stags to get on the board. Little run through. Went through. Looks like Ranghata got on the end of it to start. Deflected off a Marist Red Fox. Then found Pierce's feet. Tucked it in the left side, near side on the goalie. And it was in the back of the net within seconds. Really important. Goal was scored just before the 20-minute mark here in the second half.
Marist had some pretty sloppy defense, but more importantly, Stags had some pretty aggressive offense, which led to the ball in the back of the net.
Excuse me, I misspoke. That is in the first half. We are in the first half here at Fairfield University.
Big goal for the Stags. Let's see if they can keep it.
Believe the referees are coming back to the monitor for a possible offsides call. We'll be right back as they take a look at it. As for now, 1-1 between the Stags and the Red Foxes. Don't go anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Fairfield University and WVOF 88.5 coverage of Fairfield men's soccer. After review, the referees do keep the goal. It will stay on the board. The Stags knotted up at 1. Really important goal. Again, we said they had to score first, but even in the first half, it's really important just to keep that pressure on those Red Foxes. Red Foxes will kick off with 20 minutes and 55 seconds remaining in the half. And the whistle is blown. Red Foxes will take control, pass it all the way back. Good Ranghana, aggressive off the line. Goalkeeper's got to get off the line. Ranghana can't get there. Good recovery by the Red Foxes. They go on the counterattack, but kick it too far into the right corner. All the way back, finds Pierce. Pierce controlled, pressured early, gets her out of his feet. Well done. All the way back to Baleshi. Baleshi all the way over the right side. Looking for an option, and it's out of bounds on the Stag. So, little triangle pass, unsuccessful. Good pressure by Marist.
Yeah, as far as both teams are concerned, it's a 0-0 game. See who puts one in the back of the net first.
That is right. We are back to even, just as we were about 25 minutes ago. Red Fox is looking to attack. 2-on-1. Reed loses it a little bit in defense, recovers. Red Foxes keep the ball, though. Ball's deflected. A foot race between the Stags and the Red Foxes. Stags win it. That is Amir in the back. Finds Pierce. Looking for a 1-2 up top. Doesn't get it back. And Amir gets it back at his feet. Into the middle of Reed. Reed clears. Well done. Pierce contests the header. Wins it. Finds it. And a penalty is called on Pierce. There is a Red Fox down on the pitch. Will be a free kick about 40 yards out from the Marist net. A little discussion between the injured Red Fox and our referee this evening. Looks like he is all right. He'll stay on the field and take the free kick. Five Red Foxes in the box. There are 6 defenders for Fairfield. Now there's 9 as Ranghana is at the top. Ball's in. Looking for a bicycle kick. The Red Foxes are unsuccessful, but they keep possession. Left side. Kicked away, Amir. He's been everywhere tonight, but he can't keep it. Red Fox looking at the cross in the box. Inside, out. Saved by Nikolov. And Pierce will clear. Looking for a counterattack. Kicked him out all the way up in the air. Ranghana looking for it. And will control. Little deflection, but deflects it to the Red Foxes. Red Foxes take control about 25 yards outside the box. And a hold is called on Baleshi.
You notice Marist a little bit more aggression after Fairfield's goal. Let's see what they do about it here. About 18 minutes left to go in this half.
18 minutes remaining. Another Marist set piece. They've been dangerous so far. Haven't connected, though. Left footer goes away. Right footer will take it. Headed away by, I believe that was Reed in the middle. And deflected back to the Red Foxes. Looked for the pass on the right wing. Too long, though. And Nikolov will take the goal kick. So, like Tripp said, the Red Foxes have punched back at the Stags. They haven't put it in the net, but they put a lot of pressure on that Fairfield back line. Nikolov takes it about 5-yard pass to Reed, who then carries about 55 yards up to the top. Working all the way back are the Stags. Right side now. Red Foxes take back over. They're going to play it in the back. Mistake. All the way up, Ranghana looking for a shot on net. Shoots. Saved by the Red Foxes out of bounds. Corner kick.
Great speed, great footwork. Just wasn't able to put it in the back of the goal.
Sloppy turnover by Marist. Turned into Ranghana's shot. It was shot right at the Red Foxes goalkeeper and deflected out for a corner kick on the right side. Good opportunity that was missed by the Stags. Great save by Marist goalkeeper. Right side, corner kicks, in swinging ball. Reed looking to get on the end of it. Nobody gets on the end, but a Marist foot. Still control. Marist counterattack. One Stag down on the field. Left side counterattack continues. And deflected. Well done by the Fairfield defense to get back. That was Pierce once again. We've said his name a lot tonight and will probably continue to do so. Referee points the throw is a little bit further back than what was intended. Throw right in front of the Fairfield bench, which is directly across the way from us. Red Foxes take the throw, controlled by Fairfield. Pierce deflects it out of bounds. A little miscommunication in the middle between Pierce and Ranghata.
Huge position for Marist. See what they can do here. Maybe keep it on their side.
Only 2 substitutions made in the game, both by the Stags. And pushing the back, looking up the field on the throw, and Marist got a Fairfield defender in the back. And it will be a Fairfield free kick. 1-1 here at Lessing Field. Just over 15 minutes remaining. Free kick looks like it's going to be taken by Baleshi. Stands over it for a few seconds. Head coach Christian Witakowski of Fairfield making a few tactical adjustments. The Red Foxes will make 2 substitutions. Looking to get the ball back in play. Whistle is blown. Baleshi, about a 40-yard kick. Looking for a Fairfield attacker. Can't find him. Marist will take over into the hands of the keeper, who rolls right side. All the way over, looking for a run. Cleared away on the back line. Pierce, little foot battle with 2 Red Foxes, wins it. Gets it out of his feet. Number 20 in white, carrying for the Stags. Amir into the middle. And goes all the way back to Reed. Reed, Baleshi calling for it, won't receive it. Instead stays here on the left side. Carried by the left back. Over to Amir. Amir, little 1-2 game. Little miscommunication between Pierce and them on the right side. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Stags. Only 1 ball can be played to use the sport. They had 2 of them in the game at one time. Referee blows the whistle, and we're back underway. Pierce receives the throw-in, and it will go to the Red Foxes as he couldn't control it. Stags, Red Foxes, not at 1. 14 minutes remaining. Really good matchup in terms of counter-attacking and final third play. Red Foxes throw. Headed away by Amir. Then at Pierce's feet, who flicks it on. Looking for an attacker. He finds Ranghata. Ranghata carrying left side against 2 Marist Red Foxes. Is fouled. Referee waves it off immediately. No foul. Fairfield controls. Looking for an option up front. Can't find it. Goalkeeper goes into a slide. Makes an easy save. Ball control on the left side. A quick roll. All the way up 10 yards on Marist side of midfield. Then they cross the byline. Goes into a slide tackle. The Stags just to throw in, no penalty. Red Foxes wanted to call. Not called by the official. Marist about a 25-yard throw. Too far. Finds Baleshi's feet. Then finds Pierce. Good control. 1-2. Advantage played. All the way up the field. And offside is called instantly. So, again, another good opportunity. Good carry, but offsides once again.
Fairfield, both Fairfield and Marist for that matter, but Fairfield has had a couple of those tonight. Couple opportunities to score, and they just haven't been able to connect the dots.
Again, 1-1. Marist takes over. Right on the right side, right in front of our table, which is about 40 yards from the Marist goal. Controlled all the way to the back, swing from right to left, all the way over to the Marist right back, then to the left back, left center back, all the way up. Looks like that's Perno on that side, controls for the Stags, gets it back. Looking for an option, gets past 1 Red Fox. All the way up looking for Ranghata. Marist clears, and it's out of bounds. It'll stay with Fairfield. So good attacking possession. Let's see if it turns into a goal.
See what Fairfield can do here. Huge possession for the Stags.
Stags will throw. Looks like it's the right back who will take the throw. Drives off the ball. Again, still the rain coming down. It is a mist, but still precipitation nonetheless. Ball thrown in. All the way over. It takes a couple seconds. Gets it in. Ranghata controls. Outside. Hits the referee. And it will go to Marist. Looks like there was a little hand battle. Went Marist's way, and they will take the free kick on the left side. And the ball is dropped into play. Kicked all the way over the right side. Marist playing a little two-man game in the right side between the right center back and the right back. Then gets it to the right winger. In the middle. Fairfield goes in the slide. No fouls called. Carried. Ranghana on the right. Pierce on the left. Slowed down. All the way over to the right back. Ball's in the middle. And it's too close to that Marist goalkeeper. Goalkeeper, a little bit of communication. Throwing it to the right side as he's done all night. A little communication in the middle of the pitch. All the way to the back. No pressure from the Stags. Anything closer than 35 yards. Marist gets it back. Right side. Looking for an option in the right side. Amir tips it, but it stays with Marist. Red Fox is looking for an option. Find one on the right side. Right back comes all the way up. Now playing on that attacking right wing position. Cuts all the way in the middle. Uses his left foot. Crosses in. Looking for an attacker, but Nikoloff's there to save the day.
Huge save by the Stags goalkeeper.
Nikoloff looking for an option. He's in all yellow tonight. In the middle, Pierce looking for an option back. Finds Reed. Reed all the way out to Baleshi. Baleshi looking for an option. Goes long. Looking for a Stag, but he was offside. Can touch it. Marist takes over with a controlled touch. Right side this time. Looking for an option. Long. In the middle. One-on-one between a Stag and a Red Fox on the right side. Marist goes back, though, to that back line as they've been doing all night. Switching the field from right to left. They will do so successfully. Then they're going to come back to the right side into the CDM position. CDM gets it over. Right winger. Right winger carries on Amir. Trying to use that right foot to cross. Amir, good defense. And the Red Foxes will be content with a corner kick from the right side. So good attacking by the Red Foxes. They've controlled the possession here in the last 5 minutes. Let's see if that corner can turn into a goal. Trip, what do the Stags have to do to kind of get that ball out of their own half? They've let the Red Foxes kind of play with it in the defense, and that's led to a lot of transition. What can they do better? Is that put on more pressure or kind of be more aggressive? What do you think?
They really just got to be where they have to be on the field. I mean, a lot of times passes have been to nobody for the Stags, and that's really been costly for them.
Corner kicks in, batted around, still in the box. Lands right outside the box and is cleared away by the Stags. There's right center back over to the right back. Ball swung in, blocked by the Stags. Stays. That is great pass into the middle, but intercepted by the Stags. Eaton White carries for Fairfield. Good moves by 27 in White. All the way over. And it's headed away. Stays in bounds off a Red Fox in the middle. Marist is fully taken over. Goes left side. One-on-one. Marist gets by. Number 27 in White goes down to his feet. Can't unsuccessfully. All the way over left side. Ball looking to get crossed in. It's in the 18-yard box. Deflected off Reed. All the way over. Right side counterattack this time. And that passes to nobody. And it will land back in that Marist back line. Right to left for Marist. Back to the left side. In the middle. All the way over on the byline. Just across midfield. 7 minutes, 51 seconds remaining in the first half here at Lessing Field. Inside. It goes with the outside touch instead. Carries. Number 14 in red. Looking for an option. And it's going to be an offensive foul. And it's going to go to Fairfield. So a little too aggressive by the Red Foxes. And it'll be a turnover. Pierce gets a talking to. I believe the next time the ref has to talk to him, he will receive a yellow card. A very animated player, Pierce is. He's played in many different leagues. He plays in a summer league over in Florida. He's originally from New Zealand, so really experienced Stag. He played the large majority of minutes last year as well. Nikoloff will take the free kick right outside the box. About 55 yards looking for Amir. Can't get his head on it. Ranghana gets his shirt pulled. And then a push. Well, keeps control. And it will stay with Fairfield. Ranghana looked like he got grabbed a couple times. No call by the referees. As Amir is going to take the throw in. A brisk night here in Fairfield. With 6 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first half. 1-1 game. Each side has had at least one corner kick, and they have 2 shots on goal. So not a lot of action happening in the final third, even though the ball's been there the majority of the night. Ball's thrown in, looking for Ranghata. Red Foxes control. Marist, counterattack, right side. Looking for an option, number 16 in red. Looks to cross the field like they've been trying to all night, and it's headed away. Well done by the Fairfield right back. 27 in white carries. Marist goes down on the feet, deflects it away for a second, gets it back, is Fairfield. Fairfield gets past the original defender and is hit, and the foul is called immediately as he goes into a dive and hits the turf here at Lessing Field. Red Foxes can't believe it, but it's going to be a set piece about 18 yards out from the frame. I believe Pierce, the left footer, will take the kick. A little communication on the right side as the paint is on the ground. Doesn't really do too much on a night like this. That's going to be evaporated immediately by the rain, but we will see if it sticks. Pierce will elect to go into the middle of the pitch. It'll be taken by the right back here at Fairfield. Ball in swinging in, looking to find a head. Doesn't. But the ball's in the back of the net. It finds a foot instead. A little bit of a tussle between Fairfield and Marist, but the goal will count. Can't tell who put it in. It was a big scrum. We will get who put it in the net momentarily. Tripp, how do you think we were successful in that? Ball batted around
Great
3
offense.
times.
Great offense by Fairfield. Really able to really coordinate, something that they were struggling in the beginning of the game. Pass to another, way to put it in the back of the net. Marist's goalkeeper, too. A little sloppy there. Kind of fell on his feet. Whether that has something to do with it or not, not sure.
Looks like that was Pablo Leon who put that in the back of the net. We're going to get the official word here in a second. Again, he's been all over the field tonight, but he's been playing on the defensive side. He is a 6'3" defender, so definitely get on the end of that kick is big. And the Stags will take the lead 2-1 with 5 minutes and 20 seconds left in the half.
Let's see if they can keep it that way before they head off the field.
So the Fairfield Stags take a 2-1 advantage. Now they have 3 shots on goal, 2 corner kicks. Set piece really successful for the Stags so far in this game.
Defense is the name of the game. Let's see what they decide to do right here.
Marist takes the free kick, controls in the midfield. Right outside the circle. Decide elect not to go back this time. Instead, we'll push right away. Left side. All the way over. Pushing all the way. Red Foxes are tripped up, and they will get a free kick this time. That foul is going to go, I believe, on number 27 in white. That's Perno. He's the senior from New Hyde Park, New York. He is a very experienced Stag. He's been on the roster for a few years now and has got extensive minutes the last 2 seasons. Amir will stand in front of the free kick taker from Marist. It's going to be a right-footed out-swinging ball this time. It might go short. Pierce is communicating with both sides of the short and the long option. Referee standing right at the offsides line. They'll have their eyes on it when this free kick is taken. Whistle blows. Ball into the box, looking on the right side. Nikolov punches away. Excellent work by the junior goalkeeper. Red Foxes control. Ball's swung back into the box. This time it's headed away. That's Perno. Red Foxes control, blocked by number 8 in white. Falls at Ranghata's feet. And can't find an option. Red Foxes will take over with 4 minutes and 35 seconds remaining in the first half. Red Foxes control. Go right to left. Long ball this time in Perno's direction. Lets it roll out of bounds, and it will go to Fairfield. Perno's been a really important Stag so far in this game, defense and offensively. He's had a lot of good clears, and he's got the ball in the other half, like he's been doing throughout his entire career here at Fairfield. Pierce this time in the middle. Looking for an option in the middle. Finds Reed. Ranghata can't control. Marist goes all the way back with it to their goalkeeper. Instructions from the goalkeeper. Decides to go left. Left back carries all the way down. Looking for options. Instead carries, no pressure until it gets over. Continued pressure by the Stags, but it stays with Marist. That's Devin Zachary up there. Zachary, the freshman from Mission Viejo, California. He's been active all night. Ball saved by Pierce, looking for Zachary in the middle. Pierce finds Ringhata, but intercepted by the Red Foxes, who control. Inside. Number 11 in red carries the right side. Left footer looking for an option. Finds number 9 in red. Fellow striker. Inside. Picked off by Amir, who clears. Back to the Red Foxes defense. Number 4 in red. Left center back, who's been back there all night. Controls. Swings all the way left side. All the way over. And back to the gentleman, number 4 in red. Back here on the right side. 2 swings. Ends up on the right side for good. Little 2-man game between the Red Foxes, right striker and right winger. All the way back to the right center back. Inside. Goes back outside. This is turned into a 4-man square pass from the Red Foxes' right side. Then they switch left side. A little aggressive, but the pass is successful. Picked off by the Stags. Ringhata trying to save it. Does. Pushes right side. Controls it. Inside, looking for Zachary. Finds him. Zachary looking for an option. Looking for Ringhata again, and it's picked off by the Red Foxes defense. Way to get back by the Red Foxes. 2 minutes remaining here at Lessing Field in the first half. Red Foxes control left side. Looking for an option in the middle. Find up, switch. Number 10 in red controls. Playing in the midfield. All the way over to this right side, right in front of us. Marist controls. Minimal pressure from the Stags. Outside. And all the way back to the defense. Marist plays back a lot. They're going to switch the field a ton, as they've been doing this so far in this first half. 1 minute and 28 seconds remaining. A couple of screams let up by the Red Foxes in frustration. But instead, they get it up left side. Ball in. Find a Red Fox. Looking for an option. Back to the goal. Nikolov scoops with no problem. 70 seconds left in the first half. Fairfield up 2-1 here at Lessing Field on a rainy Saturday night here in Fairfield, Connecticut. Again, don't go anywhere. We're going to have second half coverage here on WVOF. Nikolov looking for an option. Decides to do the side swipe punt. Going to get it about 60 yards up the field. It's going to bounce out of bounds, and the Red Foxes will get an easy throw-in. Whistle blown by the referee. Red Foxes tried to be greedy and take the throw about 10 yards where it was supposed to be. Trying to have good footwork by the Red Foxes. Number 9 in red can't get it. Trying to go through Amir's legs, but instead goes out of bounds.
Huge possession by the Stags. See if they can run the clock to the end of this first half. Maintain that lead.
30 seconds left here at Lessing Field. Looking for Ringhata in the middle. Outside. Amir gets it back. 2 Stags against 1 Red Fox. Red Foxes will win it, but they kick it out of bounds. $12 seconds remaining. Stags got to get something happening. Stags. Pierce looking for it on the head. The ball slips out of the hand. It's going to be a violation. More than likely, that will be the final play of the first half, and it will be. So the Stags take a 2-1 lead into the locker room. If you told me that before the game would have started, it would have been a tough thing, right? The two teams that have not played a game in the MAC Conference yet, both under 500, and we've seen 3 goals in the first half. Tripp, take me through the attacking by both teams here in the first half.
Both teams came out super aggressively. Fairfield in particular starting off the game really aggressively with the ball on their side the majority of that first half. Marist coming back with a little bit with that first goal of the game, and then Fairfield was able to come back with a 1-2 punch, taking the lead 2-1.
Just like Tripp said, Marist struck first at the 32-minute mark here in the first half. Then Fairfield answered with 2 of their own within 20 minutes of each other, and they have taken the 2-1 lead into the locker room. Home field advantage might be into account. However, we'll see what happens in the second half. About 14 minutes here of halftime intermission. We'll be right back with you in about 14 minutes here at WVOF Fairfield University Radio, the home and the voice of Fairfield and beyond. We'll be right back. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Lessing Field in Fairfield, Connecticut. The Stags are taking the field as we speak. Just a reminder, my name is Logan Rundy. To my right, Trip Pisano here on WVOF 88.5's broadcast, the voice of Fairfield. It was a really interesting first half. Marist got on the board within the first 13 minutes. The Stags then followed with Pierce and Zachary goals. So it's 2-1 to the Fairfield Stags. Fairfield, 3 shots on goal, 2 corner kicks. Only 1 corner kick from Marist and 2 shots on goal, one of them resulting in the ball in the back of the net. So really interesting coming back from the break. It's going to be quite a tight ball game. I would expect to see Marist pick up the pace. They've been very aggressive in that first half, but they really need a goal, and they need it soon unless they want to fall to 0-1 in the MAC Conference, 3-5 overall. Trip, what does Stags have to do to finish off this game?
Defense is the name of the game. Definitely defense. See if they can keep it to just 1 goal apiece. And Marist, interestingly enough, 5 goals at least in the last 2 games, and they've just scored 1 in this first half. So already a rougher start for the Red Foxes as the Stags defense, I should say, has held them to just 1. Defense is the name of the game, as I said, for Fairfield. We'll definitely see Marist being a lot more aggressive. But let's see if the Stags can keep it to just 1 goal.
1 goal is the name of the game for the Red Fox, or for the Stags this second half. We'll see the defensive tactics from Coach Christian Witkowski in the second half. We'll see what the Marist head coach has brewing for that Stags defense. Again, it's a pleasure to be with you on a rainy Saturday night here in Fairfield. Wind has been a factor as well. The field is soaked here outside at Lessing Field. Again, it's a pleasure to be here as always. Logan Rundy, Trip Pisano. As the horn sounds for the start of the second half, 3 referees are back on the pitch, and we'll get going momentarily. For any other of WVOF's broadcasts, please visit our YouTube channel or our website at wvof.com. Marist will huddle everyone but number 7 here in red, looking for the huddle. Then he gets back in. A few Fairfield hecklers on our right side. Perno has moved up a little bit, looks like. Drillin back in the game as well. Well, Pierce will stay on the field. Amir will stay on the field as well. Ranghana's back off. Cody Reed stays in. And that whole defensive back line is the same as well.
Hopefully Fairfield keeps that positive mindset. They've been strong in the beginning of the year, but they got the lead for the second half, so see if they can keep it.
Marist had the first half kickoff, so the Stags will take the second. Tom's drilling over the ball, waiting for the whistle from the center referee. It's going to be back with you for the final 45 minutes here at Lessing Field on Saturday the 28th. First MAC game, second half underway. Ball is kicked all the way over to forward and headed back by the Red Foxes to the goalkeeper. Right side, carried all the way and stops into the middle, right in the center back position. Left center back, all the way to the left back. Pressure comes, drilling up top, shuffling his feet just like in basketball. Instead, the ball goes in the middle. The Stags pressure comes off. All the way right, another switch. Plenty of those in the first half from the Red Foxes. In the middle, looking for an option from the right wing. Finds the center mid, all the way to the left mid, number 6 in red. Perno communicates. Drilling on the defense, but the Red Foxes get it back right. Red Foxes have had all the possession so far, other than the opening kickoff. Red Foxes carry right side, and the Fairfield defense kicks it away. Red Foxes get it back to the middle, back to the keeper, and they will start over from square one. Marist, right side, right back carries, all the way up to the striker. Headed away by Amir. Race for the ball in the middle, won by Fairfield. Continue to win by Fairfield. The ref blows the whistle, and the Stags will take a free quick kick, 5 yards behind their back line. So again, Marist takes control early in halves. They did it in the first half, and they've done it here in the second half as well. Amir off the free kick, out of bounds, off the Red Foxes. It will stay with the Stags about 35 yards from goal. Amir, Pierce, back to Amir, a little 2-man game. Outside, Red Foxes try to take over but can't. They will win the battle on a Fairfield turnover and we'll get a throw on the right side. So again, Very aggressive by the Red Foxes, hoping to keep that up and maybe resulting in a goal. Pierce. In the middle. Drillin looking for an option. Goes to the other side. Finds Amir. Good run. Amir looking for an option. Spins around a couple times. Decides to take the ball himself up the left side. Looking for a cross in. Falls to his feet. No penalty play on. Red Foxes take over. Into the middle. Marist. Right side, right in front of their bench. Miss hit by the Red Foxes, but they get lucky and take control. Swung all the way back to the left side, to the left back, then to the left mid, 7 in red. Number 6 in red takes an overlapping run. Doesn't decide to use the option. All the way over. Red Foxes carry right past the Fairfield bench. Looks like that's Drillin who slips. Red Foxes keep possession off the right side, looking for a cross in. Good defense. And it will be a Stag throw-in, so another good offensive and defensive possession, but it results in a Stag victory.
Yeah, I mean, this is the kind of aggression that you could expect from the Red Foxes coming into the second half, down a goal.
Pierce, all the way back, looking for an option up front. Batted around a few times, ball crosses the Fairfield midline, and it will go to the Red Foxes out of bounds. Red Foxes throw it in quick. I believe they changed the thrower. Referee tells them to back up a few steps. They've been doing that a couple times, trying to gain 5 to 10 steps. Very classic soccer move. This time, the ball gets in the right place. Red Foxes working backwards, working towards that back line, drilling deflection. Can't get it. Number 5 in red, center mid. Gets it again. All the way over. In the final 20 yards, number 7 in red, the left winger. Marist carries left side, a little two-man game. He's number 6 in red, looking for an option, goes back to 5. Stays in, 25-yard shot, knuckleball wide right. So, again, really aggressive option to kind of shoot from there. But, again, it is desperation mode, even though we are 40 minutes here remaining in the second half and the game. Nikoloff will take the goal kick, as he's been doing for a couple years here at Fairfield. Again, the junior started the majority of the games last year. Nikoloff directing traffic. Takes the kick. Just shy of midfield. Drillin goes for that header. Can't get it. Off a Red Fox head. Stags get it back. Drillin. And kicks it too far. And it finds the Marist goalkeeper, who lets it roll into the box and then picks it up. Uses a quick roll all the way out. 30 yards of space for number 6 in red. No one in direction. Drillin now presses. Can't get there in time. Carried up the left side by the Foxes outside off of Perno's knee. Marist throws it in. And Perno deflects it again. Very similar play results in the same thing. Another Marist throw-in. Red Foxes looking for an option. Maybe a scoring opportunity with 39 minutes left in the game. Carried up the right side. Defensive battle. One-on-one between a Stag and a Red Fox. Red Foxes control into the box. 18 looking for a cross. Deflected away. And it's excellent defense by the Stags, who clear all the way up the right side. Right in front of us. Looking for Drillin. Number 10 in red gets a head on it. Drillin looking for it again. Can't find it. Stays with the Red Foxes up the left side. Tight ball movement results in the ball in the box. Looks like that's Baleshi who takes it away. So good offensive possession, but Fairfield stays and keeps their line on defense. Thrown into the box. Baleshi with the head. Gets to it. Excuse me, that's Perno. Ball will stay. Both teams look a little bit exhausted out here with 38 minutes remaining. And it will be a Fairfield free kick. It's pushing the back on the Red Foxes.
Huge possession for the Stags. Red Foxes have had the ball for the majority of the second half. The kind of aggression that, like I said, was expected going to this final 38 minutes of the game.
Nikoloff takes another set piece. Most of the Fairfield Stags are right around midfield. Nikoloff, about a 35-yard hanger, headed by the Red Foxes. Baleshi, little spin on the ball, gets it out of bounds. Marist will keep it. Nice control by Fan over here on the left side. Red Foxes will throw in. All the way over a 10-yard throw. Perno with the head, gets there first. Red Foxes control, though. Left side. 3 Fairfield defenders on 1 Red Fox. Red Foxes prevail. Right side, Pierce will attack. Looking for an option, goes back. Passes too short. Goes to the Red Foxes again. Sloppy turnover. And a push. No call. And out of bounds, Stags take over. Good possession in tight spaces by the Fairfield Stags so far.
Really good footwork. Let's see if this guy can get on the other side of the field.
Perna will take the throw. Another experienced Fairfield defender. This year he's on the offensive side of the ball. Whistle blown. It's going to be a Fairfield penalty. It's going to be a Marist set piece. Again, dangerous. They've got some opportunities. Nothing that's resulted on goal or in the back of the net, but it's bound to happen if Fairfield keeps giving away these sloppy penalties. Two Marist midfielders standing over the ball. Left footer will take an outswinging ball. Over in the back. Nikoloff with a punch. Outside the box. Shot on net. Nikoloff trying to recover. Off of Marist Red Fox. It's cleared off the back line by Baleshi. Red Fox is down inside the box. Red Fox fans complaining for a call, and it'll be cleared away at midfield by the Red Foxes, and it will stay with the Stags. Injury right by the left post. Nikoloff having a word with the official. Heavy communication between the Stags and the Marist benches, a little jawing back and forth.
Great job by the home team to be able to keep the ball out of the net. Really great control, really good footwork. Great awareness, too.
Hard to see who that is for the Red Foxes. Down on the left post, struggling to walk on that left knee, and then takes a seat. Looks like he has a cramp at the same time. The medical team will jump onto the field here for the Red Foxes. It's a good time to take a debrief as we have a little pause in play. So the Red Foxes have been really aggressive coming out of the break, so much so that they've actually, I believe he ran into the post and took a hit on that knee. And so Nikoloff checking in on him right now. What can the Stags do to get the ball out of their own half? Because really, aside from a couple of possessions, they really haven't been able to get the ball on the other side.
They really just got to be more aggressive on the feet. Red Foxes have been really able to control the ball well. They haven't been able to put it in the back of their goal, but it doesn't mean that the ball has been on the side of their field for almost all of 9 minutes that we've had in the second half here. Fairfield really hasn't seen any shots on goal or any action offensively, I should say, in the second half. So, name of the game is just control the ball and keeping it out of the back of the goal for the Red Foxes. So far, they've been doing pretty good at that.
Right on. Fairfield does have a 2-1 advantage. Could be a little bit more of a defensive-minded second half for the Stags.
Absolutely.
So that looks like they have taken a couple of them off the field in terms of our goal scorers in Ringhada. Zachary's off the field this half as well, at least to start with. The Red Foxes still have an injured man down on the field. Again, you can catch all of our broadcasts here at WVOF in terms of the majority of our Division I sports here at Fairfield. We do cover a good amount of them. So if soccer's your thing and you want to check out something else, definitely. We had a volleyball broadcast last week on the 20th, really successful as well. Trying to get into that. An excellent cover by Olivia and Colin. Again, big staff this year, around 16 members here at WVOF. And it's a pleasure to bring these games to you if you cannot be here at the beautiful university, which is Fairfield. A little bit of assistance is needed here on the far side.
Hopefully everyone's all right.
Well, walking gingerly off the field. Looking to stretch out. He's stretching out by the left post. Maybe, I don't know if he's going to stay in this game. I believe Marist does have a sub prepared if need be. Again, this will take in 2 stoppage time as well. The clock does stop here in college soccer in the NCAA AA. So, again, just a little extra time, nothing taken off the game clock. The Red Foxes are going to have to prepare a sub. It looks like the Marist attacker is heading off the field. Nobody yet is up, except, now there's 2 people up from the Red Foxes. They will have as much time as they need to get him into the game. During this time, we are going to take a break just to give you all a breather, give ourselves a breather, and we'll be right back here at WVOF 88.5. Don't go anywhere. Again, the Red Fox, they're trying back to it. Kicked
Off the head.
inside. Goes back outside of the Red Foxes. Outside. Goes back in, and Nikolov makes the save.
The junior goalkeeper the majority of the second half on the side of the field. Marist. Kick. Off the Red Foxes on the left side. Back to their men. Deflected by the Stags. Back to the goal. Red Foxes trying to make it. No corner for the Red Foxes. There is a player down. My apologies, folks, for the technological difficulties. The wind is fast here at Lessing Field. The Fairfield goalkeeper seems to be all right, although there are medics around. It looks like a Fairfield. Looks like a Fairfield player is down. Hopefully everything is okay. Referees and medics gathering. Seems to be okay. Up on his knees.
Again, a little bit of confusion and injury here at Fairfield.
While we wait to see what the verdict is on the injury for the Stag, both teams came out really aggressively as we finished the second half of this game. Fairfield leading 2-1 with just nearly 15 minutes to go. Fairfield with just 3 shots on goal, 2 of which were successful into the back end of the net. Marist, 5 shots on goal with only 1 goal today.
Again, back here in Fairfield, again, our audio keeps cutting in and out, which I apologize for. Again, so please stick with us for the final 16:45. Looks like Nikoloff's back up. He's going to kick in here.
Things seem to be all set for the game. The kick right at the midfield line, headed by the Stags.
Headed by the Stags all the way over. Perno lets it go out, and Stags possession.
Out on Mares. See what Fairfield does here. Headed by Mares. Back to the Stags. Backhanded kick.
And Ringhada's checked in here. They're working with drilling up top. Fairfield goes down to a knee. Well done by the Stags. And it's going to be a penalty. And a yellow card's been handed out. Looks like that's Perno on the right side. Some expression shown from Perno. Nikoloff yelling out demands to his Fairfield defense, trying to hold on for the last 16 minutes.
Deflected off Fairfield. Marist trying to get possession last third of the second half. Anything that they can get. just to tie this game. Kicked over on the left side. Fairfield kicks it back. Red Foxes is holding it. Good footwork. Strong passing. Two-man action.
And right side, crossed in, outside, then deflected. Right back to the middle. Red Foxes take over. Right in the middle, all the way over. Ranghana, good pressure. Switched all the way by the Red Foxes. Marist controls in the back. Need a goal here in the next 15 minutes in order to not drop their first MAC game. In the middle. All the way, Stags, drilling. Ranghana, who just checked in, looking for options, and just kicks it to the corner. Looks like the Stags are just trying to waste some time here. Smart option here by the Stags.
Defense is the name of the game. See if they can do it with just the last third of the second half. Keep it to 1 goal piece. Maybe even add another.
Again, trying to just keep this lead for the net. Out on, I believe that's Medrose that's just checked in for the first time. Headed over. That's Perno. Marist pushing left side. And the dead sprint is number 6 in red, which all the way down to 11. That's Baleshi in offense. Bunch of subs for the Fairfield Stags. Again, Coach Witkowski does get a lot of subs in this game. Inside, Ranghana. Fresh legs for the Stags. Drilling. Ranghana looking just for an option. Overlapping run. And kick too far. Throw by the Foxes, taking their time here. Looking for an option in the middle. Finds 18 in red. All the way over. Ranghana on the defense. Red Foxes take control. Switched all the way over. Number 11 in red. Looking for an option. Finds 7 in the middle. 9. Back to 7. Off him. 11 trying to get there first. 2 slide tackles. Baleshi gets there. Collide. No penalty. Red Foxes on the floor. And play is stopped by the official.
Play is stopped by the official. Here will be a Marist ball. See what they can do here with just 13 minutes left in the game. Seems to be some confusion. It will be Fairfield ball. I'm sorry, not Marist's ball. Hopefully they're going to get on the other side of the field.
Headed towards our table, but one of the best Fairfield sports staff members, Ivy, getting the play. Again, Fairfield in there. All the way over. In the back, Red Foxes control. Got to find a goal here in the next 12 and a half minutes. Red Foxes control, push right side. All the way over. Ranghana trying to play some defense. Stags find a way to get it and clear it out. It's a majority of the Stags on the field are recruited defenders. All the way over. 9 in red controls and carries. All the way over. In swinging ball. And Nikoloff and a little inconsistency between Perno. It's going to be a goal kick. They got fortunate, but it will be Fairfield ball.
Great save by the junior defender. Hopefully they can get on the other side of the field and get something out of this.
Stags 2-1 lead. 11:33 left to go in the ball game. Marist Throws it in. Finds the head of a fellow teammate. Trying to clear the ball. And the referee has called a penalty. It's going to be a set piece. So more time for Fairfield to use. 11-11 left in this game. Trip, what do the Stags have to do just to continue to kind of defend their net?
Not to sound like a broken record, but defense is the name in the game. They've been great so far this second half, keeping the Red Fox only to 4 shots on goal. Those corner kids are going to bite them later on, but hopefully nothing coming out of it.
Substitutions here are for the Stags. Can't tell who's really checking in, but I know Drillin is checking out. Slow to get going are the Red Foxes, trying to figure out what they want to do with the final 10 minutes. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we understand the audio is not fantastic. We're trying to get that figured out for you here in the next 10 minutes. And defended by the Stags, headed towards the press box off the wall, and it will stay with the Red Foxes. Red Foxes take over. And the ball's thrown in all the way to that back line. Swung all the way over. Right side, 20 yards out are the Red Foxes. Looking in, swing the ball. 10-10 left in this game. Two Fairfield defenders. Perno's one-on-one. And no penalties called, but the Foxes will have a throw-in on the right side. It's a little two-man game. And offsides is called. Mental mistake by the Red Foxes will result in a Fairfield set piece.
Huge possession for the Stags, keeping the ball off their own side with the final 10 minutes remaining in the game.
Pickaloff will take the free kick, as he has been doing for the last couple years. And the ball is hit midfield. Number 15 in white takes control. Ranghata flicks on. Ranghata. Pierce is now out of this game, more offensive and minded. So the defensive substitutions are in. Tipped out of bounds by number 6 in red. It'll stay with the Stags. Stags will throw in. 8 minutes, 58 seconds remaining. Whistle blows. Ball goes into 18, then deflected out off Ranghata. A little penalty is called. Another mental mistakes by the Red Foxes. The ball was going out. Ranghata went to shield, and they went right through the back. The Red Foxes did over Ranghata. Referee, good call. And the clock keeps ticking for the Stags. Trying to get a win here at home, Lessing Field, Fairfield, Connecticut, on a rainy Saturday night, along with the win. Understand there's some technical difficulties here at Fairfield. We will try to get that sorted for you. Ball in swing. Bangs at Ranghata's feet. Ranghata trying to find a shot. Marist on the attack. Loses the feet. Footwork lost. Red Foxes keep it. Trying to go the other way with it. Going to land in the back and just cleared away. Handball is called on the Red Foxes. Stags will take over.
These sloppy mistakes might be what cost Marist the game. Only down by 1 as of 7 3/4 left in the game. But who knows what the score would be without these corners and these sloppy mistakes.
And another Marist penalty. A little collision between Marist and the Stags. It looks like Ranghata's going to stand over it. Oh, no, it looks like Perno has switched. Again, challenging to see with the win and our distance. Number 22 in white will take it. Little hand battle. Ball swung in. And looking for Perno. Perno with the save, but the ball goes into the net. which is that net behind the goal to stop the ball. Marist goes quick on the left side, trying to carry all the way over. Outside of the foot, the ball stays in bound. Excellent by the Red Foxes. Odashi clears, looking to keep it in. Good touch by number 22 in white. Two-man game, looking for an option. Finds an option, good. And it's out of bounds. And the Stags will turn it over. Marist looking for a throw, gets the ball in. Inside, Reed clears. Over, and in the middle, kicked in the air by the left footer. Ranghata looking for it, runs to the back. And Ranghata trying to waste a little bit of time, given the Stags have 6 minutes till victory. Inside, all the way out to the right, push by number 3 in red. All the way back into the middle, and kicked over. All the way in the back. Marist doesn't have time to mess around for too long. Got to find a way to put the ball in the back of that net. 11 gets past 2 Fairfield defenders. Call it 3. Ball in swinging the box. Trying to figure out the save. Red Foxes can't find it. Get a shot. Blocked on the goal line. Another shot. Blocked on the 18-yard box. This time Ranghata saves the day. And goes to the back. And then they finally commit a penalty. And Marist will get a set piece with about 5 minutes remaining. Little rule to note, the clock does stop at 5 minutes, so the referees can take control. So we will be without the time for the rest of the game. Again, apologies for the technical difficulties. Still early in the season here at WVOF. And we will get that sorted hopefully by the end of the night. Referee has the talking to with the Stags and the Red Foxes. Little hand fighting inside. Clock is stopped at 5:12, so the clock does stop and is not visible for the fans after 5 minutes. A little conversation between the two referees here, the right linesman and the center official. And the center official is about to blow a whistle, try to get the game back and going. White chalk down. Again, the grass is soaking wet, so how much that's doing, could not tell you. And the referee's whistle blows. Left in swinging ball. Fairfield clears, and it's about 25 yards out. Nikoloff instructs all his defenders to get out. Handball looking for the Stag. Shot on goal, and the handball is called. The Stag's wish is granted. Clock hasn't started, even though the referee has signaled for it to. We will see if it gets going. And clock malfunction here at the university. Again, the rain and the wind has definitely caused some issues tonight, but shout out to the Fairfield production team for getting things going. I believe there's a time check, trying to see where the clock should be after that set piece. Nikoloff backs up a few feet to the referee's request. 4:42 remaining here at Fairfield U. Ball's kicked off by Nikoloff, headed by the Red Foxes, back into their zone. Then kicked on. Ranghata hits it on. Back to the goalkeeper of the Red Foxes. Red Foxes control. 4 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. Clock does tick. And it's still about 85 yards from the frame for the Red Foxes. Got to find something here in the last 4 minutes. Kicked over. Left side swing. Trying to get it back to the right. Instead goes middle. Now to the right side. Still in the defensive end. Got to swing it over. Ranghata, good pressure. Bunch of young Stags out there. looking to make their mark with the first MAC win of the year. Reed, good defense, but they turn. And Nikoloff looking for it. Blocked by Baleshi twice, and it's outside the box. Ball's got to get clear for Fairfield, out of danger. Marist claiming that it should be their ball, and they are correct. 3 minutes, 35 seconds remaining here at Fairfield. Marist controls. Red Fox goes to the ground. No call. Fairfield clears, and it's going to skip just past midfield. Then dribbled back in. Controlled. All the pressure is on the Red Foxes to score. No pressure any further from midfield from the Stags, just to make sure they have all their boundaries covered. Outside. Stags 3 minutes away from victory here at Lessing Field. No penalty called, even though the Red Foxes won and won. Baleshi on the defense. Going outside, looking for a cross to the Red Foxes. Ball kept in bounds, but the ball's cleared. Number 2 in red, looking for a shot. Blocked by Ranghada. Excellent block. Marist keeps the ball in as a deflected left. And a penalty is called on the Stags. So Marist catches a break because the ball did go off him, but a lucky penalty has been called. Short free kick, then crossed into the box. Cleared by Baleshi, who's been big all night. 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining here at Lessing Field on a rainy Saturday night. Over, headed away. Marist trying to keep it in, unsuccessful, but keeps possession. Push by Marist, red in 6. Number 10 in red, pushes to number 11. Counterpart, trying to find the road to victory. 1 minute, 54 seconds remaining here at the University. Marist got to find something. They've had 10 corner kicks, only 1 goal, and 5 shots on net. Fairfield is looking to be stout on defense. Marist goalkeeper is demanding that ball goes into the box. He's off his line to an extreme extent. Ball is deflected. It's going to be another Fairfield defense on a Marist corner kick. So again, Marist corner kick. They've been close all night. Let's see if they can put it in the back of the net here.
Absolutely. 80 seconds left in the game. Let's see what happened here.
Left-footed out-swinging ball into the box. Marist gets a head on it. And a deflection. It's going to be another corner kick. Marist is demanding a handball. We will see what the center official says.
1 minute remaining in the second half.
1 minute remaining is the announcement. Perno's down. He gets back up to his feet swiftly. We will see a decision by the referee. I believe he's going to go to replay review to see a possible handball. Big call here, Tripp, as they go to the monitor, hopefully for the final time in the last minute. What does Fairfield have to do if that's just not called a free kick?
It's just a mental game at that point. Not let that kind of call get to you mentally. Keep up the defense they've been having this second half and hopefully come out with a W.
Again, the replay review center is right behind us here at Lessing Field, so we will see the call immediately. A little debate between the Marist and the Fairfield side. A heavily fought battle. Tripp, what has the Stags done well to keep this lead here for the last 45 minutes?
They've really been strong on defense. Those sloppy mistakes that were made. Oh, here's the call.
No penalty is called. The break is caught for the Stags. So it'll probably a corner kick, I believe, is the call, because that was what was called before.
Yes.
And so they will take this corner kick. So still not out of danger. They got to find a way to get the ball out. Marist got to find put the ball in the back of the net. Fairfield faithful standing here at Lessing Field. Nervous, but excited to possibly celebrate that first one. Shot on net. Nikoloff makes an easy save. 55 seconds remaining here at the University. Stags 2-1 lead despite 3 shots on net this evening. Nikoloff taking his sweet old time to put the ball up. Take it off. Punts. It's a good one. It's about 75 yards down the field. It's flicked on. Right-rang Hada inside. Baleshi steps up. Got to get back, though. Red Foxes are on the attack here. Number 16 in red pushes Reed. Shot. And the save. No. And I will debrief that play real quick. A lot of intensity. Slide tackle by Baleshi. Went down. Makes a block. No penalty called. And then it was cleared by Reed off the back line. 13 seconds remaining. Red Foxes got to get the ball in the box. About 40 yards away. Another slide tackle. This time by Medros. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the game has been stopped. Red Foxes down on the field. We'll see what they do with the clock here and the decision if a penalty is to occur. And it is. A yellow card has been given out with 1 second remaining here at Fairfield. So, one final chance. Realistically, all Fairfield has to do is either clear or hit it out of bounds, and their first MAC victory is theirs. It's going to be a left-footed, out-swinging ball. Marist's goalkeeper is now in the box. This is it. Final play of the game. We will see what happens. Everything that has happened has come down to this. Needs to be a good delivery, an attempt for a Marist goal. Referees are set up for the offsides position. 2 extra seconds have been put on the clock. 3 seconds remaining. We're just waiting on the referee's whistle between a Fairfield Stag win and a Marist kick. A lot of talk between the captains on both teams for this final 4 seconds. They've added an extra second, so they're giving Marist a lot of opportunity to see what happens. Might get more than just this free kick. Whistle's blown. Ball's in swinging. It's a good one. Looking to get a head on it. It's cleared. Stags might win it. All they got to do is kick it up. And it's over. The Stags have won 2-1 at Lessing Field this evening. Again, understand the audio was a bit difficult. A little bit of an echo. I understand that. But it was a successful night to be a Stag here at Fairfield U. Marist, good fought win here at the university. And we get a little bit of an applause from the Fairfield faithful. It's great to be here on a Saturday night, rainy Saturday night. We didn't know if this was going to happen. We understand audio was cutting out all night. But I think we did a good job to get it back the best we could.
Absolutely.
Here at Fairfield U. Again, a little quick debrief. 2-1 Stags victory. Trip, what did the Stags do in the second half to get the job done?
Second half, Marist probably had possession for 43 of those 45 last minutes. Stags had to step up their defense, and boy, did they did. Over 6 shots on goal, only letting in 1 the entire game. 12 corners. Good for the Stags for only keeping it to 1 goal apiece and ultimately taking the W by 1. 2-1 the final score, and the Stags took a huge first MAC conference victory.
Stags improved to 2-6-1. The Marist Red Foxes go to 3-6, 0-1 in the MAC conference, and Fairfield is 1-0 in the MAC conference this year. Again, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for sticking with us tonight here at WVOF 88.5. From myself, Logan Rundy, to my excellent partner, Trip Pisano. It's been a pleasure here at Fairfield U. We will see you the next time here at WVOF 88.5, the home of Fairfield Radio. Good evening, everybody, and have a great night. We'll see you next time.